everyone. Welcome to round 3 of Sew Good Improv digital version. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you to our season sponsors, Lurs Bjornsson Artwork, First Resource Bank, and Amory Hospital and Clinic. We love y'all. Thank you so much. We're going to quick introduce ourselves and say where we're broadcasting from. So we'll start with Jason.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jason Richards, and I'm coming to you live from downtown St. Croix Falls in Wisconsin.
I'm Isaac Bont. I'm coming to you live from sort of downtown St. Croix Falls, Wisconsin.
I'm Jaclyn June Johnson, and I'm coming to you live from downtown Lanesboro, Minnesota.
Well, my name is Scott Murdock. I am coming to you smack dab in the middle of downtown St. Croix Falls, Wisconsin.
My name is Ben Qualley, and I am coming at you from Lake Itasca, Minnesota, not in the smack dab middle of anything.
My name is Megan Hanks, and I too am coming to you smack dab in the middle of St. Croix, Wisconsin.
My name is Brooke Smith, and I am coming to you from Bristol, Tennessee.
Whoa.
My name is Faith Klick, and I am broadcasting from the tiny little town of Wild Rose, Wisconsin, in the heartland of cheese.
And my name is Madison Fairbanks, and I am coming to you from Cedar Falls, Iowa.
Yay! We're going to start out with a little warm-up game called Beastie Boys. It's a rhyming game. We sort of go around trying to rhyme with a word. You'll see how it goes. You should catch on pretty quick. So we're going to start out with Ben Qualley, since he's right in the middle. And go ahead and get us started, Ben.
Oh.
I went to the fridge and grabbed a can. Da 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 da.
He said, "You won't." I said, "I'm a man." Da 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 da.
They said, "You can't do that. It's a ban." Da 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 da.
I said, "It's grainy. It's made of sand." Da 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 da.
Said, "Hey, y'all, now what's the plan?" Da 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 da.
Went to the beach and got a suntan. Da 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 da.
Do you want Grandpa? No, I want my Nan. Da 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 da.
I'm a fugitive on the run, on the lam. Da 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 da.
I love sports even with no fans. Da 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 da.
I wanted to color with some crayon. Ba 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 da ba da ba.
My mom called me Frankie. My friends call me Fran. Da 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 da.
Wanna be regular? Gotta eat my bran. Da 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 da.
I have a cool dad, and his name is Dan. Da 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 da.
I saw a mouse and I said, "Scram!" Da 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 da.
I love Flock of Seagulls and their song I Ran. Da 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 da.
My skin's a little light. I want it to tan. Da 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 da.
I'm a superhero. Kablam! Da 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 da.
I mispronounce words. I'll take that flan. Da 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 da.
Oh, I'm getting a little hot. Can you turn on the fan? Da 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 da.
I don't walk, I ran. Da 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 da.
I'm laid out. I am splan. Da 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 da.
I don't like that, so I'm gonna ban. Da 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 da.
Love old rock music. I say, wham! Da 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 da.
Don't feel good. I need some bran. Da 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 da.
I don't have a pass. I gotta take the tram. Da 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 da.
Oh. Time to start a new one, don't you think? Da 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 da.
Don't push me over the edge. I'm on the brink. Da 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 da.
I think my favorite color is pink. Da 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 da.
Just got back from the gym. I think I stink. Da 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 da.
This chain, it has a link. Da 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 da.
I'm gonna wash my dishes in the sink. Da 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 da.
My eyes are dry, man. I need to blink. Da 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 da.
Want to go skating? Going to the rink. Da 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 da.
I'm not gonna creep. I'm gonna slank. Da 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 da.
Man, my neck hurts. Got a kink. Da 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 da.
Ah, darn, my brain's in a crink.
Oh.
Down the street, I love to see cars. Da 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 da.
Took a rocket ship to Mars. Da 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 da.
I'm rapping hard. I'm spitting bars. Da 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 da.
What's that in the sky? It's stars. Da 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 da.
Oh.
What is that color? I think it's gray. Da 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 da.
I'm kind of thirsty. Now, what do you say? Da 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 da.
I say nay. Da 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 da.
Hope you're all okay. This I pray. Da 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 da.
Right before June comes May. Da 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 da.
Thinking about Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey. Da 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 da.
Getting wild. I'm getting cray. Da 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 da.
Is it better to go? Is it better to stay? Da 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 da.
In Hawaii, on my neck they put a lei. Da 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 da.
I could party all night, all day. Da 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 da.
My computer's gonna die, and I said, okay.
Da, da,
Da
da.
da 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 da.
Was that a donkey? I hear a bray. Da 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 da.
Is that cool, bro? Way. Da 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 da. Yay! That's Beastie Boys. Well done, everyone. We're gonna move on
No,
to
but
the
for
next game.
All right, now it is time for our next game. We call this game 5 Things. And that is because it is a game where we name 5 things. Don't worry about counting along. We'll take that job off of your hands by putting up our numbers every time that a person names an item. And then when they get to the final one, somebody will say, that was awesome. And then the person who just named their 5 things will ask another person to name 5 very, very interesting things. So we will get started. And the first person that I will be asking is Miss Brooke.
Hey,
Can you please name 5 of the most exotic animals you would love to have for pets?
platypus bear. Red panda. Little lizard that's purple. Another cat. And an alien.
That was awesome.
Hey, Faith.
Hey, Brooke.
Give me 5 meals you would love to eat right now.
A whole bunch of Fazoli's breadsticks. Chocolate, triple chocolate cake. A Wisconsin State Fair cream puff. Puff Cheetos. All of them. Every single one of them. Lizard jerky?
That was awesome!
Hey, Madison.
Hey, Faith.
Can you give me 5 names that you would like to name your alter ego?
Yeah. Miss Pink. Little Skizzard. Darlin. Fearsome. And Kraken Spiderfly.
That was awesome.
Hey, Jason.
Yes, Kraken Spiderfly.
Thank you. Can you tell me 5 names of your next cracker food endeavor? You make crackers.
Salt, salt, salt. Squeezers. After dinner mint with no mint. Flourless, butterless, sugarless, gross. Vanilla.
That was awesome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Isaac,
Howdy, howdy.
can you name me 5 rejected games from Parker Brothers?
Stub your toe.
Mmm,
Rob a bank.
mmm.
Eat all the pizzas in the world and then throw them up. Pass go and you get nothing. Life is hell.
Oh, that is awesome.
Hey, Jackie.
Hey.
Name me 5 names of your rival cowboy.
Big Jed. The guy with the big black boots. Rosie, the lasso whipping heroine. The cow rounder upper.
Nice.
Your mom called.
That was awesome.
Thanks. Hey, Scott.
Yes, Jackie.
I want you to name for me 5 things that you're going to take with you on your trip to the moon.
My asthma inhaler, safety first. Very heavy boots to counteract the gravity. I don't want to be floating around. A frame of my mother. Paint to see how the moon takes it. And cheese.
Oh, that was awesome. Gotta take that cheese.
Hey, Ben.
Yes, Scott.
Ben, name me 5 hairstyles that were inspired by your college experience.
The burnout. The energy drinks. The theater degree. Best year of my life. Sassy.
That was awesome.
Hey, Megan.
Yes, Ben?
Name me 5 red flags on a first date.
He doesn't show up. He is a mosquito. They don't wear a mask. They tell you they have 0 regard for climate change. They give you a large hug from behind before introducing themselves.
Ooh, that was awesome.
All right, awesome. Great job, everybody. That was 5 things.
And we'll move on to the next game, hosted by Scott.
Well, he gave it away, but my name is Scott. We have a lovely press conference scheduled for you all today. Our very own, the guy up here in the corner, is having a press conference. He has done something incredible, and we are going to ask him to leave the space, and he will come back. And guess what he has done? Bye. All right, we're through that. Now let's figure out what this man has done. He has accomplished something. He has invented something. He has achieved something, a physical feat. Something in his life is extraordinary enough to have a press conference. And we are going to choose that right now. So what did he do?
Guinness record for biggest arms.
He holds the Guinness World Record for our biggest arms. How did he attain his big arms?
He stretched them on the Statue of Liberty.
Okay, so he used the technique of stretching his arms on the Statue of Liberty to gain the world's biggest arms. Does anyone have anything else that? Great. All right, I think that sounds pretty good. He will be joining us shortly. He's usually on time, and once he does, we'll get the questions started. All right. Glad you could all be here today virtually. I know it's a big deal to do your jobs online. It's hard. Oh, there he is. He has arrived. He has arrived. The person himself. All right. What a time to be alive. He's here. Do you have the opening statement?
Here. I know that you love me. You're welcome for all my great achievements. I was thinking of you all when I invented or created or made this thing that you're so in love with.
Wow. A very selfless person to begin with. Let's open it up for questions.
Please.
That would be a panel 7, please.
Hello, this is Lifts a Lot Leslie from Sports Digest. Just wondering, when people have climbed this monument before, they have been arrested. Did this happen to you?
I have been arrested when I scale monuments many times. It's a badge of honor that we wear. How many times that we have been arrested for such things. My crew and I are very proud of our arrest record for scaling large objects that are in the public eye.
Large objects in the public eye. Any other questions? Yes, panel 9.
Yeah, Liberty Ma'am from Stretch Magazine. Just curious about what inspired you to really buff up these attributes about yourself, or like what inspired you to make these gains?
My mother was my inspiration.
Oh.
She said that I could do anything, and so I decided to, climb many objects in my time, especially those that are patriotic in nature. And I think that that's important as an American, that we walk on things that are American and scale them and destroy them and make them our own.
And while this was not intended to be political, we do understand that this is not the end result of your achievement. You simply use the climbing as a means to reach a certain point, and there you have carried out this specific achievement.
Sure.
Yes, can we go to panel number 5?
Yes, thank you. The name's John Armstrong from Wild and Wacky Weekly. And I just wanted to ask, at what lengths did you really have an issue in making such an accomplishment? I can only imagine it's competitive to get that kind of a title.
It was very competitive to get the title, but once I reached the peak, I used my arm strength more than anything to use that golf club to whack things about.
Oh, we can see those arms. We can.
Sure, you can.
Can we go down to panel number 2?
Yes, hello. My name is Dan. I'm coming to you from Facebook Live. And I'm really inspired by your story, man. And really, this is kind of a practical question. I just want to know, how do you find a shirt that fits?
I had them custom made so they can fit over my huge muscly arms. There's a company online called Popeye.com, and they sell these shirts that really enhance your muscles and show them off, especially when you have to climb to great heights to do the things that you like to do.
You mentioned great heights. Let's go down to panel number 8, please.
Hi, my name is Betsy Bicep from Gains.com. I was just wondering, when you were thinking about being, the it man for arms, did this title come to mind for you, this world-renowned title, when you were thinking, man, I just can't wait to be in that book?
I did think about that. As a kid, I had the Guinness Book of World Records at my home, and I knew that one day I would be in there. I didn't know how or why or when, but I knew it had something to do with my body. And I thought if I could just make my muscles as big and my arms, my biceps, some people call them, as big as possible, I could be in the Guinness Book of World Records. And I achieved that title, and I'm proud of that.
That's charming. As a young man, you felt free to become whatever you want. That's very nice. Let's go up to panel number 3, please.
Hello. My name is Buffy Long. I write an architecture-themed blog for us city dwellers. It's called NYC Architecture. Anyway, my question has to do with the sort of intersection of your interests. And I was curious, given all of the amazing skyscrapers that surround us, are you concerned that someone will simply take your model and replicate it on a taller building and therefore thwart your record?
I wasn't worried about that until you just mentioned it, but I am worried that the building I have chosen to give biceps to, which seems odd, might be, there may be a bigger fish that I have not defeated.
You know, it's interesting because you could, in fact, add biceps to the building that you're talking about, but a normal skyscraper, of course, you couldn't. And thus my point that if I wanted to, say, put my name down against yours, I simply could just replicate the model you use on a skyscraper that is just taller, I think.
Yeah. You could probably take something like the Statue of Liberty and put muscles on that statue, perhaps, and make it.
When you train on that Statue of Liberty, it is quite impressive. We have one more question, I think, at panel number 6.
Hi, yes, Lady Libblestretch from Ellis Press. Big fan. So now that you've achieved this title, we're wondering, is there a number, a specific distance in mind that you have, or are you just going to keep on stretching this out as long as possible?
100, it seems like a good number that I would use to do some stretches, especially with my arm and a tall building and New York. Those are
100
things in
yards, or
they don't really mean.
Well, there you have it, folks. The Guinness World Record holder for the largest arms that he trained and became that way on the Statue of Liberty. That's him, folks. He got it, I think. I think he understood what he's done and the scope and gravity of what he has accomplished. Thank you for being with us.
All right, on to the next game of the night. We'll be playing LCD. LCD stands for location, fear, and death. Now, my friends here that I will be playing with tonight, they will be giving me suggestions as to where I will die, aka L, location, the career that I had when I died, the C, and how I died, the murder weapon, aka D. The trick is, though, that we cannot use any known language. It's a made-up language. We can say whatever we want. We're going to try to understand each other mainly through gestures, mostly. Once I try to communicate this with my friends, if they understand it, they're going to clap to themselves, alerting me that they do understand me. So if my friends could give me some suggestions for a location, I will write one down so that my friends who are playing with me won't hear, and I'll show you guys. Let's see. Here's the location. All right, now I need a career. Okay, this is what I got. All right, and now I need a murder weapon. How will I die? I love it. This is how I shall be killed. All right. Now I am going to give a little oodalali with the help of my friend Isaac. Bloop bloop! Bloop bloop! Bloop bloop!
Oh. Skidaba.
Oh, bloop bloop.
Skidaba.
Bloop bloop. Chom chom. Chom chom.
Ah. Oh, 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 oh. Waarom zo'n weer? Oh. 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 Oh, snälla sluta där! Varför står det där hemma?
Oh. Oh. Que bombasto.
Mammas.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Ah! Ooh. Oh. Ah. 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 Oh. Ah.
Okay. Room clam.
Get him out. Oh. Get him out. Ah. Oh. Get him out. Mm. Oh.
Oh. Oh.
That's good stuff.
Do 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 do.
Oh, the dodos.
Wait. Oh.
Ah, oh. Dee, 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 dee. Ha ha ha.
Wait. Do 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 do.
Ah. Oh, 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 ah, 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 oh, ah, oh, oh, ska du, ah, skidibah.
Ooh,
Oh.
Oh. Glembop.
Mm. Ah. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Wabaladu.
Oh. Well, you that a student? Huh?
That is soon.
That's the Paragorons.
Yeah. Stupid more.
Scout. Ah. Ooh. 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 Ooda lolly. Skippa!
Papai, sai kepala. Hah? Papai ya? Siapa? Apa? Hah? Oh,
Skippa!
Ini mah ya. Hah? Sekarang mana mau? Hah? Ini mah. Sini mama. Mama ya. Gimana? Ini mama. Oma. Skin mama. Papaya. Ya, nama. Papaya, siapa papaya?
Kenapa harus ya?
Saya mana?
Paras o paras? Paras? Para bu ba. Patatata. Sarap. Ludi. Forcha. Dene. Dene. And sarap.
Lelo.
Bye.
Hello, Lobo.
Bye.
Hello, Patala.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Mama. Hello, hello, Pala, el habla, la bla bla, es la bla bla. Ah, hello, Bob.
Shmina.
Shmila. Honey, hola,
Yeah. Man.
hola, pa. Yeah, bla, hola.
Yep.
Yeah, uy.
Me.
Blocky, bla, bla. Aquí, bla, bla.
Mahini.
Hola, hola. Ah.
Nah. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's man. Okay, it's man.
Ashalama. Amibla? Oh, hello, blubby. Yay!
Awesome job, everybody.
Whoa.
that was intense. Okay, so now it's time to see what we all thought we were doing. So, Megan, where did we all die?
On the moon.
Scott, where'd we die?
On the moon.
Madison?
The moon.
It was the moon.
Nice.
All right, now this one will be fun. What were we? What was our career, Megan?
Well, I guess I just thought baker.
Okay, Scott.
I took it as baker too.
Okay, Madison.
Baker.
Yeah, basically. I got specifically pie maker.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh, baker's pretty close. And lastly,
Yeah.
Megan, what was our murder weapon?
A Chipotle burrito.
Scott.
I thought it was a burrito, and that's what I played.
Madison?
Yeah, burrito.
It was indeed a burrito.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice job, everyone. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the dating game. Tonight, we have one lucky contestant who will go on a date with our 3 other contestants. If I could have our dater head out for just a moment while we discuss our datees, contestants. Thank you very much. All right. So, part of the dating game is the dater here will ask our contestants here some questions, get to know a little more about them. Thing is, all 3 of the contestants have something about them that just quite sticks out. Now, contestant number 1 here has something that is maybe an unhealthy obsession, maybe something that they can't quite get over, something that they're truly fixated on. So if you have any ideas, please feel free to shoot me your ideas. I'll be waiting. Oh, wow. Great answers. Great answers, everyone. Great answers. Oh, all right. All right. I think I've got it. Brooke, you're obsessed with Kevin Bacon. Okay. You are just obsessed with Kevin Bacon. All right. Do a little research. And our second contestant, they have something physical about them that sticks out. Something maybe just a little different. I don't know. Something that we can definitely see right away. Oh my. Isaac, you have scales.
Oh, of course I do.
You have scales. You're covered in scales.
Great.
All right. And Jason lives maybe a little outside of the Midwest and has a very distinct way of living and an accent, maybe from somewhere.
I can't do an accent. Oh, this will be funny. And by funny, I mean terrible.
Ooh. I think, Jason, I think you're from Australia. Great. Thanks, everybody. All right. So now we have our contestants all lined up. Now, if we could just get our lovely person of the evening right back, and we can get this dating game started.
Hello.
Hello. Date her. Would you like to start by introducing yourself?
Oh, please. It's an honor. Hi. My name is Naomi Katz, Katz with a K, and I am a veterinary tech.
Oh, lovely. And contestant number 1, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'd love to. My name is Carly Ham.
Oh, Katz, Ham.
Lovely.
Match made in heaven.
Contestant number 2.
Yeah, I'd like to introduce myself, but my skin's a little dry, so I'd rather we just get this over with.
Sure.
Oh, well, that's all right. That's all right. And contestant number 3.
Hello, mate. My name's Joey.
Oh, great. Well, now that we've introduced everyone, Naomi, would you like to start off by asking each of the contestants maybe a question to get to know them?
I'd love to. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm just really, really lonely, so this is great. Okay. Contestant number 1. You know, I find myself really longing for like a sense of normalcy and like a feeling of like the perfect date. And I know it might be a while before we get to experience it, but what would be your idea of the perfect date night?
Well, I think we'd rent a movie in. Probably my favorite movie. Footloose.
Footloose is your favorite movie?
It is my very favorite movie.
Wow, you seem serious about it. Great.
Or Apollo 13, my other very favorite movie.
Apollo 13, was that?
Yes. Apollo 13, Footloose, Mystic River.
Mystic River I've seen. Okay,
Right.
cool.
We'll watch it again and again and again.
Wow, you just like to keep with what you like and what you know. Okay, I can respect that. Okay, contestant number 2.
Yes,
You know,
hello.
yeah, hello. I know that you're very dry and I assume itchy. At least that's what a lot of my patients are when their skin's irritated. Anyway, I was thinking maybe you could tell me about your perfect date night.
Well, yeah, I have a couple ideas. First, I love patterns, so we could go to the carpet vendor and check out some of those awesome patterns and just I'm into that. Or we could go to the reptile house. I think I just feel really at home there. I have a little anxiety about my appearance, so that would really help me to be less nervous around you, and then we could have a really good date.
I think I understand what you're saying. You know, I find myself being calmed around animals as well. That's why I chose my profession. And perhaps maybe that's why you feel so comfortable at the reptile house.
You know, I'm feeling more comfortable already.
Great. Okay, contestant number 3. I couldn't help but notice that you seem to have a bit of a dialect. Yeah. Oh, so I was kind of wondering, where are you from, and what do you like about it?
Well, Miss Katz, first might I say you're a lovely little Sheila. I come from a place that has a lot of animals, and I like them, and they're all down under with me, and we like to do our thing here.
Yeah. Remember when the biggest problem of 2020 was those big old fires?
I do, and I got scorched on many occasions, but I'm better now. Thanks for asking, Miss Katz.
Yeah. Not the koalas, though, anyway. Okay, I'm gonna move on, otherwise I might start crying.
Oh, let's not have that happen. Yeah, let's keep trucking. All right. Naomi, would you say that you can take a wild guess at maybe what some of these contestants are here about?
Well, sure, but I have to be honest, they're all so intriguing. Maybe just a little bit more information just might make more clear who I'd really like to spend that time with.
That is understandable, Naomi. All right. How about we do another round of questions for each of the contestants?
I'd love to. Contestant number 1. I find myself being very drawn to animal rights. What rights are very important to you?
I find this question very interesting. I think that we should have the right to know celebrities' public addresses. And then maybe show up at their house.
Wow, you've got a little bit of a stalker vibe going.
Some may say that. It's hard, though, when you're only 3 degrees of separation away from someone.
Hey, I love playing different degrees of separation from different celebrities. Maybe we could play that on our perfect date. Okay, anyway, contestant number 2. As we've already said, I really love animals. And even though my last name is Katz, spelt with a K, I definitely feel like I am a cat at heart. What kind of animal are you at heart?
Well, this is an interesting question. It really makes me think about my life philosophy and how cold-blooded I really can be. I like to think about justice and, the degree between law and order. It captures my mind in a way that I can't really nail down that balance. So, I hope that explains it all.
Well, it certainly explains some things. All right, contestant number 3. What's a secret about your childhood that you're willing to reveal to a stranger?
Well, when I was a child, I spent a fair amount of time inside a kangaroo pouch. No one knows that much, but it was quite warm in there.
Isn't that where a lot of Australians send their babies?
We like to get crawled inside a mamaroo, sure, and we just spend our evenings in there.
Honestly, when I was a child, I had a recurring dream about that, and I felt like that was just like my safe space. So honestly, I'm very envious of your little secret.
Maybe on our first date, we can find ourselves in our own safe space.
Oh.
Oh, charming. Lovely, delightful. All right. Naomi, how about we do one quick lightning round? Each contestant will have one word they can answer with. I'll let you take a moment, think of your question. Let's craft something. You ready?
I'm ready.
Go.
Your favorite dessert?
Contestant 1.
Jello pudding with the ham in it.
Oh, it's such a long word.
Contestant 2.
I try not to eat too much because then I would have to weigh myself.
All right. Contestant 3.
Oh, I love a Vegemite sandwich.
Interesting. All right. Naomi, how do you feel? You feel a little more confident on some of these answers?
Yeah, well, I think maybe I could say goodbye to one of these amazing human beings. And so I think I'm going to start with contestant number 1. I really feel a very great relationship with you, but frankly, I think you're a little preoccupied with an obsession with Kevin Bacon. And I'm a little concerned about that. Maybe I'm wrong.
Unfortunately, you're right. So contestant number 1, any final parting words?
You could never be him.
Oh,
It's true, because my name is not Kevin Bacon. It's Naomi Katz. So, I think I'm also going to have to say goodbye at this point to contestant number 2, because I frankly spend a lot of time with animals and people who have a lot of animal-like qualities, and so although that lizardy skin of yours is...
How could you maybe refine that to one descriptor?
Well, so very lizard-like.
And specifically about the skin therein.
Yeah, well, it's quite dry and scaly.
Yes. Yes. Scaly.
Yes. And you know what? Catering to the needs of animals is just my full-time job. So I'm going to have to say, sorry, but I could recommend some good ointment for that.
Oh, well, maybe after the show we can get those two things right situated.
I mean, thank you. I'm just going to have to scale back my affection for you. So I'm sad.
Thank you so much, contestant. Thank you.
That definitely feels like a missed opportunity, but I'm sticking with my choice. I am quite excited about a day where I get to travel again, and I'd really like to go to Australia and meet this fine Australian gentleman.
Yes.
From Australia.
You're right. He is from Australia. Any final words, contestant number 3?
Very glad to be able to be chosen today. Perhaps when you come to town, we can go to the Opera House.
Oh,
it sounds great.
One day.
Yeah, very soon, I'm sure. I'm sure that you'll lift the ban on travel from
the American
country.
Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, thank you, everyone. This has been The Dating Game.
Bye.
Okay, that's our show for the evening. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope you'll join us next time. Bye.
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 There's a dog barking.
It's saying bye.
Bye.